Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of RPGMO. I'm right back where we left off last episode, but I've been playing for about 6 hours or so, something like that. I just wanted to show you guys around the little starter town here about where everything is, so anyone that is playing along can, just kind of get to stuff without having to worry about searching around and trying to find stuff. Anyway, so here's the boat where we got off, where we started. There's a dock here with fishing spots. Fishing is actually a really good way to make money early. That's what I was doing. Here's my skills. I got to 30 fishing, 32 cooking. Basically, just fish, cook, sell the fish, because there's a guy right next to the fire in town here. But anyway, straight off the boat, there's an armor merchant here who sells nothing, apparently. But if anybody sells something to him, then you can buy it from him, or you can sell these items to him if you have them. But they're enchanted items, enchanted armor pieces, and you can enchant your armor somehow. There's like scrolls or whatever that you can use on them. That I haven't figured out yet, but it's probably not too complicated. There's a makeover guy here also. You can change your character look and stuff, just like you did in the tutorial. Weapon merchant right next to him, who is only really here to buy your enchanted weapons, it looks like. So if anybody sells an item to him, then you can purchase it from him. Otherwise, his shop is usually empty. If you're interested in ranged combat, there's a archery master here. He sells arrows, some ranged armor. You can actually get these when you have 10 archery. You can wear them. And these are for 20 archery, the hard leather. Let's see, what is this? Orc leather. There's a quiver that holds 100 arrows. That's like your offhand slot. An orc leather quiver that holds 300 arrows that you need level 10 for. And then some bows for, let's see, that's the one you're going to start with, the fur short bow. There's a fur long bow you need level 5 archery for. A cactus short bow for 10 archery, and a cactus long bow for 10 archery. So if anyone interested in ranged combat, this is where you want to head right here. You can pick up some orc leather stuff at level 10. Anyway, there's also some more fishing spots down here south of town if you go out the other side, but I'll get to those here in a minute. If you're looking for a fire in town, it's basically centrally located here. Easy to spot. There's a campfire. You can do all your cooking right there. If you cook fish, you can sell them to this guy right here, the fishing master. There's also like seaweed and other things you can catch if you're out fishing. You can sell all that stuff to him here, raw or cooked. You can sell them all right there. So he's got fishing rods you can buy. This is the same as the one that you get in a tutorial. And then once you hit level 5, you can start using this fishing net down at those other spots down there. And you can get higher level, better experience and more valuable fish down there. So yeah, that's where I've been for probably like 4 hours earlier today. Well, that was yesterday actually. Today I was been doing wood cutting. Also, new thing on the what do you call it, the interface here. I bumped up the size of the interface a little bit so it's a little easier to read. I don't know if anybody had trouble with that last episode, but I know the text is rather small, so I bumped it up a little bit. Also here, there's a 2x experience event thing going on. There's a way for players to actually purchase this event to trigger. And it, as far as I know, works for everybody on the world. So you get double experience for 30 minutes. So make use of that, I guess. It's actually really good. Double experience for 30 minutes. Saves you some time. Anyway, the chest in town is right here. I guess that's east. I'm going to just assume that's east. It looks like it is. Well, the map is like north diagonal that way, so I guess, you know, a little southeast. But anyway, it's right here by the campfire. Sometimes it's hard to spot because there's people standing all over it and around it with their pets and stuff. But this is where the chest is if you want to store any of your belongings for later use. I'm basically storing food and like farming stuff because I haven't got into farming yet. But this is all from mob drops. I've been doing a lot of killing mobs outside. This is kind of like the average inventory that you'd end up with after a little while of killing stuff. Whenever you have some of this stuff, the helmets and daggers and gloves and extra junk you don't need, there's a shopkeeper here right by the chest, and he will buy all this stuff from you. So leather helmets go for 86 apiece. The leather gloves, 32 apiece. Tomatoes sell for like one or two. Cooked ham if you cook the ham. And you actually get ham from cows, which is strange, but I mean, you get tomatoes from moths. So, yeah, I guess it doesn't really have to make sense. I don't know why the cow is carrying that, or the moth is carrying that, but anyway, let me cook these up real quick and toss them in the storage. Make use of this double experience a little bit. Alright, put my shield back on. So all this stuff that I'm wearing, there's like bronze full helmets, wizard capes, bronze battle axe, bronze gloves, bronze pants, bronze boots, a bone armor chest piece, large bronze shield, silver necklace, and silver ring. All this stuff you can purchase here in town. I made a bunch of money fishing and killing mobs and selling drops, and you can get all these items right here in town. Mostly from this guy right here, the blacksmith. He's just a little bit north or to the top right of the fire there. Giant red shield, he's easy to spot. And you can purchase all these items from him. He restocks all of them except for the bronze full helmet. Yeah, he actually had a couple in his inventory because somebody was here smithing them and selling them to him. So I purchased one from the shop as soon as they sold it there. But these extra bronze daggers you can sell, they're 66. Yeah, what else might you get from drops? There's copper, tin, and bronze bars here if you want to just sell those. There's the enchanting scrolls here also. A little bit on the pricey side. Haven't messed with those yet, but he doesn't have those. You can sell them to him, but he doesn't stock those. Doesn't look like anyway. But so for the helmets, there's a regular helmet, which is like a normal small size helmet, I guess you'd say. That gives you 13 armor, and then the full helmet is 23 armor. So you want to check whenever you're buying equipment from here that you're getting the right one. There's also a bronze chainmail for the body and a bronze plate mail. So the difference is 9 armor to 24 armor. And then there's a third tier down here, the bone armor, that's 29 armor. But you need level 10 defense for that. So you can't get that straight off the boat. These are the ones you can. So 24 to 29 armor, so you get an extra 5 there. And bone is the tier just above bronze, it seems like. I thought it would be like iron, but I think iron is higher than that. But he stocks these here. There's a bone helmet also. You need 10 defense for that, but that's only 17 armor. So that's like the small helmet, not the full-size helmet. That one you would compare to this one here. So 13 to 17, so it's better, but if you compare it to the bronze full helmet, it's lower. Also, it costs more, so I mean, why use it? Unless there's some kind of set bonus that it's not showing. I never saw a set bonus for anything, so... There's also bone gloves here. That is 5 aim, 9 armor. The bronze gloves are 8 armor. So actually, the bone gloves are better. So let me sell my bronze ones. And I'll get a pair of bone gloves. 388. Put those on. That'll help out. I like that they give you accuracy bonuses also, as well as armor. And then there's a shield. There's actually 3 shields in the shop here. There's a bronze shield. This is like a small shield, like a round, like a buckler or something. That's 14 armor. Then there's the large shield for 32 armor. You only need level 1 defense for that. It has no requirements really. And then the bone shield is 22 armor, so it's 10 less, and you need 10 defense for it, and it costs 1,200 coins as opposed to 358 for that one. So again, I'm going to assume that this is the small shield of this type and not the full size one. But yeah, this is where you get a lot of your starting equipment and stuff from, get you nice and decked out. The cape that I'm wearing is a wizard cape. It's 15 armor, 10 magic, and a 2% cooldown reduction for your spells, if you're interested in that kind of thing. I have it mostly just for the armor. It's an extra 15 points of armor, and you get that from the wizard guy, this magician here, and that's going to cost you 3,600 gold. So a bit pricey for a little bit of armor bonus, but I wasn't going to have anything else in that equipment slot, so why not? You can also purchase the magic pouch here. You can purchase these medallions, or you can sell them here. It doesn't look like he restocks those. These are like an offhand. No, these are main hand, aren't they? Yeah, these are main hand spell token things. Magic books, wizard robes and stuff, if you're interested in using magic. I'm basically sticking to melee or melee combat, however you want to pronounce it. But that's where you get your magical stuff right there. Let's head on down further across town here. That's most of everything in town of importance. There's like a lumberjack. Let's see, what does he have? Does he have any better woodcutting axes? No, he doesn't. I don't know if there is a better woodcutting axe than this one, if it's just like you use the same one forever, or if there's like a tier system to them, if there's a better one. I'm going to assume there is, but it just hasn't shown up yet. But you can buy and sell logs to this guy here if you're interested in selling them. I've been hanging on to mine so that I can use them later for, you know, whatever I need to use them for. There's a furniture guy here that you can buy stuff. You can buy floors, walls, windows, and everything else he just purchases. But those are for, you can actually buy your own island, like a little personal private island, from this farmer guy right here. He has like farming tools for the farming skill, and you can also sell him any of these seeds and plants that you get from drops out here. But there's this island deed, that's 35,000 gold. I haven't got that much yet, but 35,000 gold you can buy your own island, and yeah, kind of like do your own thing out there. As far as I know, you can like build a house and you can farm resources and all kinds of stuff, but I haven't done it myself, but we'll get around to that eventually. So straight out the, let's say, east gate here, there's all these cows. They're level 7. If you're fresh off the boat, these are going to be fairly challenging, but just above them here are these white rats. They have no stats, just 5 HP, level 1, same as in the tutorial area. You can knock those out pretty quick. So if you're training up your skills, that's where you kind of want to start there, or a little bit further away, like past the cows, there's these moths. They're also level 1, and they drop food that you don't have to cook. They drop tomatoes that you can eat straight out of your inventory, and they're pretty good experience. As far as I know, experience for combat, you gain experience based on the damage that you deal. It's like X amount of experience per point of damage that you deal. So I guess it doesn't really matter what you're killing, but the lower HP something has, the more of them you have to kill to get to the amount of damage to gain a level. So I've basically just been killing the stuff that's around here all the way to level 30. Yeah, I'm at level 30 now. 28 on melee stats, 32 HP. My magic pouch thing actually ran out of spells, so it stopped gaining experience. I just dumped it off in my storage thing. Over here there are gray wizards, level 4. They have, I like how it shows the stats of the mob whenever you mouse over it. They have 2 attack, 3 strength, 3 defense, 1 magic, and 10 HP. I really like that, so you know what you're getting into before you actually go and attack them. So you're not like, oh, what's this guy? He looks, you know, it looks totally unimportant, and it's got like 99 and everything. Yeah. But let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, there's like fir trees. When I was doing woodcutting out here, there's all these fir trees. That's where you start for woodcutting. These are just like your normal trees. And whenever you get up a few levels, slightly further away from town, you run into some oak trees that you need level 10 for. There's one here. I think that's about the closest one to town. There's a couple down here. Right there, there, and down here. So they look different. They're kind of rounded off. They're not all pointy. These kind of look like a pine tree. Those look, kind of more actually like an oak tree. But those are level 10. And then, let me pull up the map here. When you get to level 20, yeah, there's a willow tree, or there's a group of willow trees way off on the far opposite corner of the map. It's not like super far, but there are aggressive mobs between town and there. This is where I'm at right now, just to judge the distance from town to where I am to there. But there's a lot of aggressive mobs out this way, and the way aggressive mobs work, see these say passive on the tag there? The aggressive ones look like that. These are level 21. They won't like walk up to you and attack you. I can actually stand like here, and the guy won't attack me. But if you walk adjacent to the guy, then they start fighting you automatically. So let me just go ahead and knock this guy out real quick. See, it looks like that guy has a different axe. So I'm pretty sure there's another tier of axe that's better than the little like training one that I have. I'll have to figure that out later. I haven't like asked around or anything. But anyway, the willows are down on the far right corner if you are doing woodcutting. And if you're fletching and making your own bows and things and looking for cactus, oops, the cactus is up here in the top corner. There's all passive mobs all the way out there until probably right up here next to it in this little maze thing. But you can get there safely without fighting anything and back. But the cactus is right there, needs level 5 woodcutting. Let's see, real quick. Oh, somebody reset the double experience bonus. I didn't notice. It had like less than 10 minutes on it. Somebody else activated it. Cool. So in the quest, I've been ignoring this on purpose, but if you go to kill quest, I have to kill 20 chickens or hens. It shows up here in the top little bar there, and it's been the same since yesterday, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't reset daily or anything. But it tells you where they are. They're here in town. They're actually right here. So I figured I would knock this out on camera so you guys can see the like rewards and stuff and things. Maybe get some drop ideas. Oh, you can actually just right click and say drops. Oh, let me pull the chat back up. Hen drops, 25% chance of a tomato. So that's really good for food. At least starting. 0.75 chance of a fishing rod, 0.11% chance of a repeat quest permission. I actually got one of those from a rat yesterday. 7.41% of a hayseed, like almost 7% grass seed, 6% for a feather. Those you actually need for a few things. 13% chance of a raw chicken leg, so more food but you have to cook it. And then a 40% chance of dropping nothing. So let's knock out 20 of these guys real quick. Oh, the feathers don't stack? That's terrible. Wow, okay. Oh, those are chickens. I thought these were all hens. Okay, that's a hen. Which one did I click on? Hen, alright. So chicken is going to be different, I guess. 7% feather, 25%. Yeah, they're almost the same. These can drop the Dorpat soul, though. I'm not sure what that's used for. But it's got a fairly low, like very low chance of dropping from several different things in town, and I have 2 of them. Somebody yesterday said something about a soul blade, so maybe you use them to make that in some form or fashion, but I actually have no idea. Alright, let's focus on these hens here. They have 5 HP. They're the slightly larger ones. Well, double experience, so I guess I'm not really missing out on anything. While I wait for those to respawn. 10 out of 20 already. Oh, there's one. Oh, another thing, speaking of experience, there's a CAPTCHA prompt that shows up occasionally to make sure you're not a robot, or a, like, you know, auto clicker or something like that. And it's shows you these little, like, well, speaking of which, so it says you have this many seconds to complete this, or you'll lose a CAPTCHA point. I currently have 0 because I've been spending them. You click I'm not a robot, and it says, hey, pick the squares that have street signs, and I think it wants you to include the poles and things also. Let's just say like those two. Storefronts. Yeah. That's a house, that's a house. That's like in a museum or something. Let's say that's good. Street signs. I'm going to include the pole. Street numbers. That one. That one. And we're good. Alright. So then it says, hey, you get this little point here, one CAPTCHA point, and this gives you experience in any skill that you want. So I've been putting it in jewelry, just because I haven't done anything to jewelry at all, but you can actually put it anywhere you want to. Let's just say like, I don't know, farming. It'll say receive 100 experience, and you say okay. And since double experience is on, I got 200 and gained a farming level. Where's farming? There. Actually, I gained 4 farming levels because I have done nothing in farming. So that was a, well, I gained 3. It starts at 1. So yeah, easy experience. I think you get more experience in the skill the higher the level starts at, like the higher level you are currently. Just to be fair, so it's not just like, you know, oh, here's 100 experience, big deal. If you're like in the 90s or something. Alright, this should be the last guy right here. There we go. Reward 20 experience. In what skill, though? Yeah, I don't know where it put the points. Anyway, so now our quest is 15 Greybeards. These are in Dorpat, apparently. Let's hit the map. Let's see, Green Wizard. Is it these guys right here? Grey Wizard? Is that what it wants me to kill? So I don't see anything that's named Greybeard. Orc Mage. Bronze Golem, Iron Golem, Ape Man. Travel points. I'm gonna assume it's these Grey Wizards because they're, you know, kind of right here next to town. Slightly further away than the Hens. But before I go off and start knocking those guys down, let's go over here and take care of my inventory. Okay, storage. Let's throw these tomatoes in there. Throw the feathers in there. Seeds. What else do I have that I can toss in here right now? I'm going to sell that fishing pole, shield, cooked rat meat. There. Put those away. And this other food I will cook and store. Let's sell the shield. Right here. Sell for 131. Oh, those are cooked already. Well, okay. Wasted that one. Raw chicken leg. Cook these. Cool. I put my shield back on. Alright. Cooked chicken leg, deposit all. And cooked ham, deposit all. I don't think I'll need food to fight those guys. And let's sell 1 fishing rod. So up here at the top, when you mouse over an item, there in the text it says I own 2 of these. So I know that I have 1 in storage. So there's 1 in my inventory, and there's 1 somewhere else that I own. So I know I'm not selling my only 1 fishing rod. So, nice little tip there. You can just like look in your inventory and see how many of the things that you own, like in storage or wherever. If you are cutting down logs and you don't remember how many you have in storage, you can just look and it tells you the total. Alright, let's see, does this guy count? Gray Wizard, is that what it was talking about? Or is there a special type of Gray Wizard hiding in here somewhere? We shall see. Nope, that's it. See, this says Gray Wizard at the top, but the quest window says Gray Beard. Huh. Maybe they changed the name at some point and not all the documentation got updated. Somebody earlier in the chat was actually talking about the percentage chance of drops are different from the right click option. So you right click and say drops. So these numbers here are different than if you go to the wiki and look at these numbers. So bronze dagger 5%, that's the same. Bronze shield 1%, so that's just like rounded up. Human bones 1%, that's rounded up. Repeat quest permission 0.15, that's rounded up very slightly. So the numbers are slightly different. I think the thing that they were talking about had about a 5% drop chance difference. And they were asking why is it different, if there was like an update and it didn't get changed or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer. I'm just going to assume that it's close enough. I mean, if you're worried about a 0.1% chance difference, then you're going to be killing a lot of them anyway, so should be no big deal. Anyway, so I'm still kind of wondering what skill did it give those experience points into? Did it like spread them out across my combat stats because I'm using melee to kill them? I'll have to look when I kill stuff. I mean, I'm already getting experience in everything as far as melee and health. And as far as I can tell, it didn't put any points in magic or archery. Those are exactly where they were. The archery, I had 100 experience in archery I got from a captcha point. So that's exactly where I left it. I'm just going to assume it gives you just a chunk of experience on whatever combat stat you're training mostly. Otherwise, I have no idea. There's no like quest skill. Reward 30 experience, you gain 1 health level. Oh, my health just topped out. Oh, this up here, by the way, this little experience tracker bar, you can click any of your skills, and it shows you that bar for that skill. So if you're, say, doing woodcutting, you can click that and then have it show up there so you know how far away from a level you are, and not have to actually look over here at it. So I've been leaving it on health, just because. Why not? Next quest, it auto-updated up here to cows, to kill 20 cows, but I'm not going to go and grind through another one on camera here for you guys. Just kind of wanted to show you around the town and do a couple of little kill quests. Go massacre some cows here in a little bit. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Leave a like if you like the game. Leave some comments. I know I got at least 1 comment on the last episode. It's got like 6 views right now. So probably not a lot of people. Hey, a daily login bonus. I didn't get this yesterday. Today is your #1 consecutive login day. Oh, so you don't get it for day 1, you get it for day 2. Okay. It's like you get money, but how much did I get? Does it show up here? 3,000 coins. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. 3,000 coins. How much does this hat sell for? It's worth 1,800. Let me see real quick. Go up here and sell this. 900. Alright, well I'm not going to be using it, so get rid of it. Oh, I also didn't really show you guys these fishing spots down here, but they're right there. You go out of town this way, go around by the cows, and you can get to them down here. I know I said I was going to mention them later, but yeah, they're just right there. They're not like super far out of the way, and you can fish there, cook right there, and then sell to the guy right next to the fire. Anyway, that's going to do for this episode. Leave a like, leave some comments, and until next time, I'll see you guys then. Have a good day.